Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. I know it's been a while, but I've decided to go on a little break from Project Delta, let's say, because Project Delta was having too many hackers, and I was starting to get a little bit too pissed off, and started getting bored playing Project Delta, a game that I've been playing for like
Russian guns, but it's gonna be
days,
really cheap, like 15K for like 8
days,
rounds. So
months even.
also this
I've
game
already played like a few wipes, and I've never seen this many cheaters. Now, cheaters is very common in shooter games, especially extraction shooters where dying is a lot and people sometimes can't handle it. So that's why I decided to take a break. So my mental health was wouldn't go to the drain with just getting too irritated because once you have to drive to just work to get recompensated. You don't you aren't really driving for yourself anymore. You're just driving for the approval of others. And that's one thing you should keep in mind. You should always do it for yourself, not for others. Now, in some points, yeah, you should think of others when you do stuff like not hacking. That's something that could help others instead of joining to the community of hackers that are starting to get smaller because of the main sites getting shut down. But there's still a few that have decided to stay with their cheater ways, like one of my friends. I've tried convincing him to take back, but he's long gone. But today we're gonna try to do some gun run, maybe. I don't know. And I'm gonna try to get both cards so I can actually run Hydro and complete the tunnel to east if possible. I don't really have much. I'll just take out Spruce and I'll use it to see if I can get any type of gun that is good enough. I hope it goes well, and I hope I don't encounter a hacker. Hopefully. And if I encounter a hacker, this will probably be the last video for the swipe, most probably. If I don't, then you'll see me post more videos. But I'm really doubting that I won't encounter a hacker because Project Delta is very known for having hackers and people full rage a lot in this game. It's mostly because the anti cheat is kind of bad, not gonna lie. Because people can just full rage for like a day, a whole entire day, and ruin the whole economy, or duplicate for a whole entire day, and they'll only get banned after 2 days. And that's what really gets to me. The devs don't um act fast enough. They act kind of slow. Not gonna lie. Even some other devs from other games have better anti-cheat. Even Call of Duty, an infamous game for having cheaters and there being a lot of people that rage in the game, but they have a way to fix it. But now Project Delta doesn't. It doesn't really have a good anti-cheat that you could rely on. You can even get banned when you're not even cheating because but most of the time it only kicks you, so that's the good thing. If it were to kick you for speed hacks or like fly hacking, when you, for example, start lagging out, then that would be the worst anti-cheat. But at least they only put it to kicking, but it still destroys runs. Some of them. I was one of my friends, and he got kicked because he was lagging too hard, and he started going front and back, but in just plain air because of his lag. He didn't have good internet back when that happened, and I had to carry his loot out of the extraction zone. I didn't get to do that because a hacker killed me, but I've seen better anti-cheats. For example, my it detects, for example, like fly hacks or speed hacking. It shouldn't kick you. It should only freeze you temporarily. Wait, what? What the hell? How? How in the good lord did my supply drop? Either this was a bug, or there's a hacker, or there's a person nearby. It was only an AKM, but I needed AKM. Was it drum? It was drum. I bet they went to kill Andon if he's alive, because that was really quick the way he did it, or whatever happened there. It was very suspicious how the armor disappeared completely and there was only bullets left. That's what confuses me the most, is how is there only bullets left? Make him drum mag supply drop. I guess we have to go back to our old days, to knifing. Now you should never be in one place for more than 1 second, because more will come, like, fast. I'm just gonna have to hope for an improvised AKM. It was a setback, yeah, but it's not a huge setback to a point where I don't want to play anymore. But if that was some guy that stole it out of my hands, then oh well. But if it was a cheater or even a bug, I'm feeling tired of this game. Because if it was really a bug, then really not. And if it was a hacker, it wouldn't surprise me. Because this game has really predictable things that happen to it. A lot of hackers in this game, not really good anti-cheats. Because there are hacks that I've heard about that make servers unplayable. And make your life a miserable hell. Thank God so many people it. I was waiting for that. Okay. Now something that would be funny if it was a hacker then and I kill him, I mean. It would be funny. Get revenge and also get the kid back. Because it was a drum mic, I'm pretty sure. AKM. So it's nothing like small.
Yeah.
Not something that is unnoticeable. It's something that you can really put your finger on it. So yeah, but at least it wasn't a full rate. I'm gonna try to disengage in a bit. I'm just gonna continue looting up here. And I'll get some more heals and meds, I guess. How much filter does it have? One. Okay, I can grab the box at Hydro if I even get there. I'm gonna go out through the back. AKM? Maybe. That might mean that the guy that stole it from me is at the village. Have to be careful. Okay. That person might be coming to Sawmill after that. Wouldn't be surprised. Another filter. Nice. They start running. At least I have a special. I can kill a person, I guess, with special AP. I think it's like 3 shot. No, it's not 3 shots. What am I thinking? I think it's 8 shots to the head. So with the fire rate, it won't be too hard. Hopefully. And if Anton spawned, I can't kill him. Now if I had AKM, I could kill him. At least try. But you cannot. Because 35 AP to the head won't kill Anton. Maybe it'll severely hurt him. I thought that will kill him. Sometimes he gets stuck in one of these trees. And then once a player comes by and aggravates him, he'll circling back to the sawmill. He gets stuck a lot of times. Actually, fun story. One time I was with one of my friends. We passed by a guy with flamethrower right here. We didn't even notice. I didn't even notice it was not my friends. I guess he was thinking they were friendly. I took shots at him, but then his friend also did. But I think he was hacking. We were both in for kids as well. Sometimes life is a little difficult, also, and you don't get what you want. But life is life, and it will always be bad too, at the end of the day. But still, you can still continue on. But I'm gonna try to get both garage and lighthouse key, so I can get both key cards. And the lighthouse key is mainly to complete the signal, so I can go to C13 and start completing Jake's quest and all the other ones. I also need a keychain, by the way. I don't really have the funds for it, or have I found it yet, so I'm gonna have to still keep on looking. Is that a player? That is a player. Helmet. Oh yeah, I can't wear it. just substitute this for this, and then put the helmet on. So I'm not one shot to the cranium with a knife, and I can still demolish any kid that tries to pull up on me. Use this one. I think kind of messed up here. I didn't pay attention. Well loaded in. Okay, I loaded in the AP one. I guess I had one tracer on it or something like that. Yeah. You can also throw grenades through the crate up there. One of my friends once did it to me. It scared the hell out of me. I remember the other day. Let's continue on our quest, I guess. I'm gonna go to the signal, I guess, first. And then I'll head to the hydro and get the double boxes and the serum. I don't really have a kit to hack for, I guess. It's really more like a grub kit or like a makeshift one, what I would call it. More like it's still something. Now you have to be careful here because sometimes people are a little bit devilish and they put a grenade on the floor to kill anyone passing by. Or mainly to hurt the people coming to Series 13. They're not welcoming to anyone that is coming to Series 13. Or at least almost anyone. Because Series 13 is already full of hackers. And the more people that get there, the worse it becomes. So a way to prevent that is to put landmines at entrance of like lighthouse or even that place. Barely anyone knows about that. Only people that have completed the quest. Let's see. Know about it. I wouldn't really consider Series 13 worth buying the lead, but I guess if you support the developers, it's worth it. I don't fully agree on getting something for free. Just out like that. Earlier, I don't know what he has. Bullet lava. If he doesn't have armor, I'll shoot at him. He has gas mask. Gonna heal up. I guess I'm just cautious with what happens in my surroundings. Two landmines here. Someone upstairs. They went through the side entrance. Main entrance. Didn't grab the serums. Possibly. Didn't grab the serum. No. Just corner bed. Need this. Didn't grab the green serum. Green serum can be used as a gas mask. New first one. My game's lagging a little bit. Trying to concentrate. Trying to hear footsteps. I don't hear any. That's a big problem. Not hearing footsteps either means there's no one nearby, or they know you're here. And in our case, probably they know we're here. So I'm gonna be extra careful. And I won't be running as much. I can make it go easy. I think the fire rate is higher on than the PPSH. Not really sure about using the pistol instead of a real gun. So back to the fun fact about the PPSH is that the Germany used to use them because they had many more. They had a lot of pistol ammo, but they didn't have a fully automatic gun to use it. And because the Russians had a bunch of it, they decided, a lot of PPSHs, they decided to modify it, and so they accepted 9mm rounds. That's my fun fact. Obviously they didn't really like it, so it turned into an official thing after a while. With that being around, so that was kind of interesting, I guess. I learned it off of a YouTuber. There's a guy above us. There's AKM. He's at the draft place. I'm gonna be shifting from now on because I know he's geared. He has AKM. He broke his legs. He knows I'm here, cheating. If he pops around the corner, I'm gonna quit. Once I jump in the water, I'm getting out of here through the water. Okay. Get a strong door silver. No, I can't just keep on healing. You have to come up forever or else you die. Like we'll die. This is called Project Delta. X cheap. The cheapest thing we've seen his name. Cheetah's virtually in his name. This is why I hate playing Project Delta. This is why I take so much time off from it. There's so many cheaters in this goddamn game. Why would he be looking at the river with an M4? Who would be looking at a river with an M4? Tell me, anyone who would be looking at a river with a goddamn M4 that they could be using to kill a full kid. Actually, one of my friends did ask me why I didn't start cheating. I just told them that I just didn't want to turn like the person that would be hated. Because people have decided to not be logouts, let's say, of this world because of the cheaters. Because they can't go anywhere in life when there's so many of them. I don't blame them.
Я вижу его!
I saw a guy over here. He had Anton guard loot. Awesome. He only what did he have? Tracer, yeah. Doing grab run probably. Forgot. I don't know. Would you guys consider that a camper? I don't think so. I just kind of came here and killed them, and then I'm out. A camper would stay here and wait. I didn't. I just came here, killed the guy, killed the an AKM, whatever it's called, and pissed off after killing him. That's not what we call a camper. Camper is someone we call that waits for someone to appear. Most of the time it's cheaters that do that. And then they kill him. I was expecting him with a little bit better armor, but I guess not. So many people are dying to Phantom Hearts. I guess they're probably naked, maybe. Maybe full teams of grub. I could have sworn I had heard of a clan that is full grubs, where they just take out horrible loot and they just profit out of it because of all the amount of people they have. Now the question is, Mosin. I want to ask. For me, it's really interesting just seeing someone from that far just kill me for no reason at all. Even though he saw just I had an AKMI, all that stuff. Well, Mosin technically, but still. Damn, there's so many bodies probably at Anton Guard. Anton. How is he already here? Like, actually. Bro, that's horrible aim. I see him. I saw the model flash from his Mosin. He hit me all body. But he got there really fast. I don't know what I should say. Maybe omni sprinting? I'm not sure. To get there that fast, it's really strange. Because normally people take time to get to places. If I could get a PPS sage and a clean shot on Anton Guard and actually kill him, I could kill Anton and get the BO5 key, but yeah. I already completed this quest. It's actually not too hard of a quest and it gives you a badge. I accept any badges, realistically. You can technically kill an Anton Guard with just a knife, but it takes a bit, I'd say. You shot from behind. It's just thing. So it's worth it. What am I even gonna do? It isn't worth it, honestly. They wasted bullets on me, so I'm surprised. But it's okay. Okay, we spawned somewhere new, I guess. It's actually not too bad of a place, but I just hope I can get anything good from here. Like, even getting, like, either lighthouse or garage key, it will be fantastic. If I get garage key, it's even better. I'll probably just go naked and just grab the loot card and the garage key and just piss off from the server. It's probably hype up by now. Although I have decent, let's say, FPS. 15k, not too bad. Although I do need more than 15k, but that's enough to buy an ACAM, I guess. And that should get me somewhere. You should always check every single door. Some people don't open certain doors, or they just close it to make sure no one went to get to it. Now that's what some people do, not me. It's not worth making some guys day bad, because normally when people spawn here, it's because they don't have any loots, like if any. But just doing a real run. What am I saying? I don't have any loots. I'm getting really lucky with these repair kits, but I'm just not getting lucky with not getting killed by anyone. So many people, it's if I were to find an SVD, village key, or Mosin. Not too bad. RAM prices are insane. Imagine if they were to add a update where the RAM prices are really insane if you sell to our friends Blaze. That'd be funny. Personally. Gas mask. Okay. Okay, top floor now. AKM, sorry. Not too bad. I just need a helmet and like a face protecting helmet and a decent. Well, I already have a decent body armor. This will help me, but where I'm going will help me. So I need something a little bit better. Okay, I can take that. I'm just gonna have to load with AP and head. How much protection does this even give me? 15 ranged. Okay. It's better than nothing. If I could get a scope for this Mosin, it'd be good. So many people, it's from Macam. Not bad. Just trying to check for my surroundings. I mean, just in case someone appears out of the blue. Give me one of those two keys that I need. I'm good at that, I'm pretty sure. Actually, I just need a scope. Not really want to need it, but still, I need a scope. Another Taylor. I used to find scopes almost everywhere, but now I just don't find them. I'm gonna have Tatum headshot. Ryan Morgan. So shoot to him. I was already planning on that, but I guess if he tries to backfire on me, it will be okay. I'm gonna have to kill him because I kind of need their armor. Even if their body armor is worse, I need a helmet. Okay. Okay, there goes his friend shooting at me. Half health. That's why you should always keep some meds in the hotbar. And this way you should always provoke him with meds and naked. But if you have double barrel shotgun, just shoot him 2 times in the head. Should be okay. So, 42. You should always look for their range stats and not the overall stats, because sometimes the range stats will be better. I'm gonna stick to my AK because it has almost never failed me. Like either. There is a bunch of drop off.
У нас тут незваные пожаловали!
Good. Let's check if his helmet is in better condition. Come on, look at this. Nice helmet. I'm gonna go continue with this loot. I'm happy with what I got, but it's just not the loot that I would love to extract with. I'd love to extract with at least an Anton Guard helmet, the black one, with a visor. A little bit more upgraded gear than I currently have. Stuff with sights, and not with that sights that if I would kill somebody from very far away, I think I'd be hacking. Realistically, it's just a night game that is currently negative. Still, I'm just gonna change some settings. Okay, that should be it. If I'm not wrong, nope, I'm wrong. Now, Dozer was alive, so you have to be careful of that. But I killed the guy on top of Villa. He sometimes has garage key. He drops it rarely, if he even drops it. But if he drops it, I'm gonna be really happy. Because I'm on my last quest to unlock tunnels to east. So I can actually start spawning on the east side and not having to walk there like right now. Knee pads, I guess. Tactical front. Just use this. I have better stuff. Okay, PF AKs. I remember the one wipe where I was kind of pinned here and I killed that guy. He was loaded. It was good times while it lasted. Already loaded. There's his body. Better helmet. No, it's a worse helmet. It's a worse helmet, not worse helmet. TLZ. It's just not good stuff at all. Better helmet. This has 45. 45. So it's just a repainted helmet. This quality. Better, but doesn't have a visor. That's the only problem. I find if it had a visor, it'd be practically perfect. Here's a second body. Okay, I guess. There's a lot of new players coming around. They won't survive long. The only reason I survive long is because to thrive to actually get better at a game. But I even looked up this game and decided to actually start having fun with what I played instead of playing the popular games. I've been playing practically dead games because there were goats back in the day. I kind of played it back when it was starting to get popular. I think I even played as a guest. I remember I was very young back then when I played as a guest. Yeah, actually fun playing. I didn't really interact with anyone. I just played the hobbies that I was obsessed with back then. Those were good times. No one told you that life would be easy. And did you know that the word I forgot what the name is. So you guys won't know when us people have childhood memories, and we just kind of get sad because we're missing it. So back in the war when there was Poland soldiers deployed, I think it was World War II or some kind of war. Soldiers had extreme low. They had like they were very. They were feeling sad, let's say. Oh damn. But that was fast. That was a fast end. second died. Second time today. Dying them. Whatever. And they called it a specific name. And they declared it a medical thing. It's when someone is missing, let's say their homeland or their home country, and their pastimes, and they start getting really depressed. So that's what Poland people had. At least the Poland soldiers. So yeah, history wasn't all about the bad stuff. It was also stuff that taught us about us humans and what happened if we're missing something. Someone below me. Please give me a pistol. No pistol. Gun is burned to nothing. Even if it's a shotgun. A pumpy. Pumpy might be one of the worst guns, actually. I really wish I could actually start being as good as I used to be back in the day when I always played solo. I used to make some good plays back then, made friends, even got them ports quite easily. But that was also with the assistance of doing quests. I already dropped everything that I got from the quests, and the hackers also killed me when I had them, so not much I can do now. But there's one thing I didn't really appreciate what they did. Project Alto. Is that they kind of changed the cards. I hate how you now have to grab a key and just do stuff. Someone calling to Villa. He's playing with a friend probably. They're probably in Discord. One of them was probably in. That same guy. That guy always seems sus for me. I don't know why. Life is miserable. You should be having fun when you're playing a game. When in Project Delta, it's really more like lose until you win. But you almost will never win. That's all life is. Miserable. You can't do nothing. Yo. We're gonna miss main house. Or the one different house. If I could get an impact grenade, that'd be wonderful. Secondary house. He's gone. Maybe main house, I'm not sure. I'm thinking a lot back and forth. I think he went away. Seriously, my man. Okay. Bro didn't even. I guess they put on green and on. I'm gonna go second floor. Maybe they'll build on there. I can kill them done. That's one of the entrance guards that are still here. There's some squishy guards. Entrance there. Okay, he's over there. I'm pretty sure they can pinpoint your location if you if you shoot too many shots in the same place. So you have to always be moving.
Я вижу его!
Oh damn. AP. That's actually nice.
Под...
Okay. That really sounded like a TOZ. If that's a TOZ, then it shouldn't be firing that fast.
Под сильным огнем!
Use your backpack. Bro, are you serious right now? I'm gonna try to go Hydra again. Hope that this time it actually goes well. Ooh, this is actually good loot. I'm not going to lie to you. Like a foul, and you decide not to use it. Isn't there like card files? But isn't it like hard to use? I don't even know what files in the game. I never see anybody using it. Like the last time I saw anyone using it was like probably like sort of like last time I played. So, yeah, I don't think this is any good anymore. Damn, that guy died again. Or a different guy, I don't know. Lockman Sniper is kind of annoying if you don't have any armor. If you have armor, he shouldn't be as big of a problem. If even a problem. Maybe a problem depends on doing. This babushka guy is really being annoying. He's on the right side, he was on the left side. I remember he killed me at Subred. I don't know if I should be suspectful if the guy's hacking or not. That's my question. Because he's been killing a lot of people and he's already killed me twice. And he has fantastic aim on people that are just moving. Now my question is he hacking or is that just pure luck? Because the caliber that he used was in the MP5 or the MP something. It's a type of pistol that barely anyone sees. But depending, it was Tracer, right? So I'm pretty sure. No, it was AP. So it's probably MP5 because MP5 only spawns with AP supposedly. So yeah. But I wonder what kit he was using, the guy that died to him. If he was using Alton, poor guy. I suspect he's hacking, so poor guy. I remember this place having a little bit more heals, but no. No, I guess. And this guy got it straight out of box, it feels like, because he didn't rearrange the bullets. Everyone knows when that you're better off having a full mag than having multiple mags. Everyone knows that. Now, if you have multiple loaded mags, that's a different question. Because multiple loaded mags mean you don't need to reload, even if you shoot like 100 rounds. But if you have a lot of magazines and you're planning on shooting a bunch of bullets, maybe take a repair kit with you because you might need it, realistically. Now, I'm not planning on extracting by any chances. Okay, they traded. One of them caught the other off guard. But the other one is probably hacking, not gonna lie. Because if someone hits you in the torso and the other one hits you in the face, you most likely got the person off guard. And normally the person, if got caught off guard, won't shoot for the face. And I doubt the person that was caught off guard shot in the chest and killed him, unless he was using no armor at all. Now that would be a rookie mistake. You should always wear armor if you're using a cam, especially some good armor. Now, one thing I always hate is that hackers can simply just farm. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if YouTubers, like, let's say, have hacker accounts and they just get their loot through hacking. It's not like they show signs of it. It's more like, um, it's just probably easier to get loot through hacking than getting loot through the original way. Especially as content creators, they have to get the loot somehow, and because of all the hackers, I wouldn't be surprised if they learn to do it the dirty way. Now, I'm not saying that everyone probably does that, but I'd say that some people do that. Some maybe. But at the end of the day, it's life. Everyone has to win somehow, and some of them use methods that others don't have, or it's just simply not a choice. Which one of these has? Okay. Sometimes one of these has, as you can see, a visor. Both of them have. I'm gonna look for a backpack if I can find one. If I don't, I'll just drop some useless stuff. Saga, very useful for indoor. I'm gonna leave my pistol here. No, I think there might be here in here someone. No, I'm not sure. No. I think I'm better off using the file right now than anything else realistically. Okay. There's a bunch of types here. I won't be needing balaclava anymore. Nice this. If there's a guy here and he didn't know of my existence, now he knows. I remember there used to be a Adobe grid here. There was two of them out in the open. You could just grab them, but now there's only that one. Brand new file. I'm only gonna take the quotes. I also do need that better version of stuff for mine. Okay. Is that everything? That's my question. Let's go over here. Let me pick one of these good ones. Now I'm gonna try to leave successfully. Not so much. Well enough. I'm not gonna do anymore. I'll just get more loot next time. That's very interesting now. Well, everybody, we had a pretty decent run, I'd say. A lot of encounters with what I would assume hackers. I hope that run a little bit better. But this was a good day, I'd say. I hope you guys, all of you guys, have a good rest of the day, and I hope you guys, I hope you guys are well until I see you next time. Goodbye.